Hey, my cougar friends. Here's the thing. I love breakfast, and every once in a while, you like to have a fancy breakfast. This activity is going to take you through 3 phases of building the most awesome breakfast that you can imagine. Everything you love, you're going to have it, and it's going to be great. The other thing that's going to happen in this activity is you're going to be challenged to make some decisions with your peers, but you're going to start by building your own most awesome and amazing breakfast. This is how this activity is going to go. Are you ready? Phase 1. Phase 1, you're all alone, and you're happy, and you get to build the most awesome breakfast that you can imagine. These are the questions that you want to answer. What's on the plate? What's in the glass? What's in the cup? What's on the side? Maybe you have 3 plates, 4 plates. What are you going to have for this most awesome breakfast? So build it, be creative, have fun with phase 1. Attention everybody, you have 20 seconds to complete the task. Now you have about 15 seconds. Get your last thoughts down and be prepared to move on to phase 2. Now you've completed phase 1. I'm really curious what you're having. Are you having raspberry oatmeal pancakes with real maple syrup, with a side of scrambled eggs and some sausage links, with a cup of hot coffee and a blend of orange and cranberry juice, just mixed, not 50-50, but just the way you like it? Now you're on to phase 2 of the fantastic breakfast building activity. What you're going to do now is you're going to get together with 1 or 2 other people. You figure it out among your advisory group depending on how many folks you have in your group. But get together with 1 or 2 other people. And then the 3 of you, you're going to make the most amazing breakfast. But you've got to use things from each of the individual lists. You can't add anything. You can only omit. And you've got to decide what's one breakfast that all 2 or 3 of the people in the group would be willing to eat using the items from each of your individual lists. Again, you can't add anything. You can only eliminate. Yes, everyone, that's true. You have 3 minutes to complete phase 2. Have fun. You'll be notified when the 3 minutes is almost up. Hey everybody, it's me again. You have about 20 seconds left of phase 2. So finish up your conversation and arrive at your decision. You're done with phase 2, so you've got a meal that each person in your small group is willing to eat. They're going to eat every portion of it. Good job with phase 2. Now we're on to phase 3. You're going to get together with your whole advisory group at this point, and your task is, as a group, you've got to come together and decide on one breakfast, just one breakfast, that everyone in the group is satisfied and happy to consume. You cannot add anything, you can only omit things, but you're going to narrow it down to here's a breakfast that everyone in the group is so excited to consume, or at least willing to consume. Spend a couple of minutes, see what you can come up with, and you're going to have your group advisory's ideal breakfast. Listen to each other, be respectful, and come up with that awesome group advisory breakfast. Have fun. I think everybody's doing a great job. Hope you're having fun. You've got 4 minutes for phase 3. Heads up, everyone. You got about 20 seconds to make your final decision for your advisory group breakfast. If you get stuck in phase 3 and your group can't decide, your task is going to be come up with a breakfast that everybody's willing to eat. Whatever that might be, just find something that everybody's willing to eat. Hopefully it'll be something tasty and awesome. Good luck. Yes, folks, this is the deal. If you couldn't decide in phase 3 on one breakfast, you're now taking 2 minutes to invent the one breakfast that everyone in the group would be satisfied consuming. One breakfast. Have fun with it. Attention, everybody. You've got to wrap it up. Time's running out. A few more seconds to make your final decision about your advisory breakfast. One breakfast. Then we're going to move into the wrap-up phase. And the wrap-up for this delicious activity is that you're just going to have a quick debrief with your group. How did it go? What did you end up with for a breakfast? What were the joys and challenges of the process? Have a discussion, a short one, with your advisory in preparation for moving on to the next activity. Have fun. Good job. Okay, everybody, you got 15 seconds to finish the activity. The discussion may feel like it needs to continue, but you're going to move on in about 10 seconds to the rest of the program. Have a great time.